Well, hey, what it do?
Ahoy, hoy.
What's up? Good weekend?
Great weekend.
That was a question.
Yeah, you did. I was like, whoa. I thought you were making a statement, but I heard the uptick.
Yeah. Good weekend?
Perfect weekend.
Perfect
weekend. It's like 2 days of good activity and then a day of like nothing.
Well, how did you have a 3-day weekend?
Well, Friday is part of the weekend.
Oh. Friday night.
Yeah, Friday night.
You party.
So Friday night, Saturday, great. Sunday,
chill.
Didn't do much of anything. Yeah. So yeah, it's a nice. It was beautiful weather. I even got one of these. The random Sunday, the BTJ was off doing stuff, and she hit me with hey, on the way home, it's so nice, we need to go do something. And I'm like, oh God. Yeah. That just means we're gonna go. Yeah. There's a street fair or something with
Home Depot.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, because God forbid you're inside. You gotta be out. So
it's like 90 degrees out there.
Yeah, so I just did whatever you want to do, honey. Sure.
That's what we all do.
I got to do what I wanted to do Friday, Saturday, so Sunday it's like we're going to, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
And I think the heat got her.
What happened?
Nothing.
Oh, she wanted to
She got home and folded like a pair of twos.
Oh, great.
So you want to talk about a good day going from good to great? That.
Yeah.
She got home and then she got one of these, it's really hot outside and it's already getting late and I even did I was trying to
late. What's late?
Like 3:30. So I did one of these too. I was like, yeah. I haven't tried to pull hey, whatever you want to do. It's like it's 3:30 for God's sake. Like what?
Entirely up to you.
Yeah, let's be supportive. Hey, sugar teas, what do you need? Let's whatever. And she just was like, and then she took a nap. And by the time the nap was done, day's over. And now she's talking about dinner. I didn't have to do anything. It was magical.
That's great.
It was the perfect cap. So great day Friday, great day Saturday, Sunday. Thought I was going to have to do something stupid and coupley. Didn't. It's fantastic. Got to watch hockey.
Stupid and coupley.
Yes. We all know that couple thing.
Totally.
Again, you're at Home Depot. Like, she's been wanting to buy a tree. I don't know why. We have trees, but she wants a tree. So it's like,
outdoor tree?
Outdoor tree. So that means
you have to plant.
I got to dig the damn tree. And I have to do this. I just figured it was something like that.
Yeah, it's an underrated thing. And women probably don't really get this.
Yeah.
But when we say it's up to you, babe, we mean that.
Yeah.
Because we know it matters more to you than it does us.
Yeah.
But in our heads, we do have an option that we prefer far more than another option.
Yeah.
And when we leave it up to you and you then fall in line with what we're thinking, it's magical.
Dude,
we love it.
A wiser man than me once said, canceling plans is like heroin. It's the best feeling in the world.
You didn't really have plans.
But we did. We really did. And that's the worst kind of plans is open-ended. We're doing something. Because when she says we need to go do something, she has no plan, which means we're going to do something even dumber than normal. Because it's just going to be, we just need to be out.
It's off the cuff.
Yeah. We're just, basically, it's me driving around while she tries to come up with something to do, and then I just walk around outside.
That's why us pros, you got to subtly throw little hints in there like, hey, maybe we should, do this.
It's awful hot.
Yeah. That's just, busy week. We had a long weekend. Yeah. A lot of stuff happened.
So I had canceled non-plans, which turns out that's even better than canceled plans. Magical.
What if I, and by the way, ladies and gentlemen, we are starting new clocks today.
Very exciting.
Radio clocks. So we will do a 20-minute segment off the top of every show now. Every hour.
Which we kind of normally.
Yeah, we do end it anyway.
It's just.
But now.
This one will be planned.
We'll be on time.
Look at us.
So if you were on Family Feud and the question was something to the effect of like, what is something that you will have to go do if your wife suggests that you have to go do something? Yeah. Like what do you think the top answer is?
I'm guessing Costco, Home Depot is
shopping.
Going to be that. Yeah, shopping.
Yeah.
Indiscriminate shopping.
In my house, it would be the hike.
Oh,
If she comes to me with hey, we should go do something. Yeah. It's usually going to start with the suggestion of a hike.
Mine would probably be shopping or an underrated waterfront.
Like walking?
We're gonna go to the waterfront. And
what are you gonna do? Stick your little toesies in there?
No, we're just gonna walk. not actually on a beach or whatever. We're just gonna be at the waterfront.
You mean the Willamette?
The Willamette or the Columbia. We're going to be along a waterfront. Are we gonna do anything? No. She won't want to eat anything, but we will get food there simply because what else are you going to do at the waterfront? There's a lot of that. It's just. Or like I said, the traditional, we're going to go and buy something for the house that we don't really need, but she claims we need. And then if I say something, then I'm just going to get yelled at. So I don't know.
Well, that goes back to it's up to you.
Yeah.
Do you want to buy this? No, it's up to you.
Yeah.
And the answer is always no. We don't want to buy it, but it's up to you.
Someone saying, Suk, I maintain a canceled plans beer might be the best beer ever. It's high ranking, and you better believe, well, I didn't have a canceled beer I didn't have a canceled plans beer. I did have a canceled plans cocktail while watching hockey.
Yeah.
And let me tell you,
thing.
It was dynamite.
Beer in that when you use beer in that terminology, that could mean any drink. That doesn't have to be a beer.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. It
could be a glass of wine.
Yeah. Well, my buddy the day before had brought over a really a high-end bottle of scotch, and we drank most of it. And so there was like, I don't know, maybe like 5 fingers worth left, and I'm not just going to let that sit. So I got to finish that off while watching hockey instead of waterfront tree shopping, and it was a perfect way to cap the weekend. Phenomenal.
Well, that's great.
Yeah.
Now I have the bad news.
Hell.
Are you ready?
What are we doing now?
Well, this is you.
Yeah?
Last week.
Yeah.
And I had it in my notes here. It's right at the top of my notes.
Yeah.
You predicted a weekend water death.
Yeah.
And you said, quote, set your watch by it.
Yes.
End quote.
Didn't happen.
It did not happen.
Awesome.
As far as I can tell.
Okay, well, that's good.
No one is dead.
I'm glad that didn't happen.
Yeah, you're wrong.
Because it was hot this weekend, and I thought for certain someone was going to get drunk, stupid,
for sure,
and head to the cold-ass water.
Right. Well, they did.
Yeah, but no one died.
But they didn't die.
Right.
So
thank you.
That's great. Someone did die at the Mac Club, though.
Well, yeah, but
that was a whole different thing.
Yeah.
You didn't have that on the bingo.
Did anyone have a potential terrorist at the Mac Club? Is this in the news, or can we get right? Because I've got questions.
Well, it's we have a 20-minute segment here. We can do it.
Look, it's
in the top of the news notes, but
I just was not prepared for that. 4 years, by the way, that guy held the grudge.
Do you think anyone was prepared for that?
Well, no. Again,
do you think anywhere someone is sitting there going, you know what? Finally, I knew it was coming.
Yeah. Well, if you get fired from a place, and the dude's like, if we fired someone from Odyssey, which, by the way, did happen. Remember our IT guy who will remain nameless? Remember we had an IT guy that was a little...
we thought he was.
Yeah.
But nothing ever came of that.
No. But when we let him go, there was part of me that was like...
there were concerns.
Yeah, if someone's going to do something, it's him.
Yeah.
But don't you think there's like a 6 to 8 month period where after that, it's like, dude, let it go.
No.
That dude carried a grudge for 4 years?
Well, I don't know. He's probably on drugs or something.
Well, and I'm not here to tell anyone how to commit your terrorist act, but 3 a.m.?
Well, what's wrong with 3 a.m.?
Well, there's no one there at 3 a.m. Isn't the whole point of a terrorist attack?
I thought about this already.
See,
I think...
These are my questions.
I think 3 a.m. is 1, substance abuse. 2, I feel like maybe he wanted to destroy the Mac Club, but not the people in the Mac Club.
Oh.
Like,
well, that'd be nice.
I think it's
because that was my first question was how many other people did he injure and kill?
Zero.
Right, and so that's
because it was 3 a.m.
Right, and so I think he actually may have, like you said, might have thought about.
He thought about that. He's like, I don't want to kill all the people that work there that get screwed over like I got screwed over.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
But I do want to hurt whoever owns it. I don't know who owns it.
I don't know either.
Mr. Mac.
Yeah.
Probably a good
Multnomah,
idea.
Mr. Multnomah.
Multnomah Mac.
So Max from Blank Check back in the day.
Wait. Time out. Quick TO. Quick TO.
Time's been awarded.
It's a 30-second.
30.
The shoulders, 30-second.
Real quick, Steve and I were talking about, now that we have new clocks, I want to name the segments.
Yeah.
And he's like, did you come up with any names for the segments? I said, well, no. I want them to come up organically.
Yeah.
We already have one, and that will be the 3:30 segment every day, which technically starts at 3:27, is going to be the Frank Gay segment.
Which we're very excited
based
about.
off of Friday's program.
Yes.
And so he will have a spot on our show every day at 3:30.
Frank Gay Goods and Services.
Yeah, that's right.
I kind of feel like Multnomah Mac might get a segment.
There we go.
You could do a lot worse than having the Multnomah Mac segment.
Should Multnomah Mac get a segment?
I like.
We don't even know who that is.
I don't know, but I like.
in honor,
well, he owns the Mac Club, as far as we're concerned.
Yeah, and in honor of the horrible thing that happened there.
Yeah.
Because it's shut down now. People can't go run on the treadmill. They can't go gossip about one another.
Where are the riches going to hang out and not work out?
I think we owe them a segment.
I like it. So at least he was a thoughtful terrorist and that he only wanted to burn down a building and not kill people. Because that was my first thought was, if you're like, as far as terrorist attacks go, that's terrible execution. It's 3 a.m. The only one that died was you. And none of the bombs went off. So we don't know how he lit himself on fire because the bombs didn't go off, but he managed to catch himself on fire. It's the whole thing.
Well, I don't think so. They showed the propane tanks.
Yeah.
So I think, and I saw the press conference with the coppers, the Crime Stopper guys.
Yeah.
And they were saying, I think it just all didn't detonate, but some of it detonated.
Oh.
Enough of it detonated that he died, but nothing else blew up.
Well, it's going to be shut down for like a week. So.
Oh, only a week? They said extended.
Oh, the one I said was like a week.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad.
Well, I mean, there was a little fire. I mean,
Well, he drove through.
Through.
I mean, you got to fix all. I mean, now everybody's looking over their shoulder, looking for SUVs.
I thought someone was pulling my leg. That was.
Yeah, that was wild.
Yeah,
that's a wild one.
I was like, huh?
And by the way, that happened with a 4Runner. You remember that? We talked about that in April.
Yeah.
Some guy almost hit right there at the front of the Mac Club.
Yeah.
Almost hit the security guard and ran his 4Runner into the stupid building.
So apparently people are mad at Multnomah Mac. What's going on at the Mac Club?
Multnomah Mac. Is that like Mattress Mac?
I think so.
Yeah.
But
he's our
Multnomah Mac's up to no good.
Yeah, it doesn't quite flow off the tongue the same way. You got to think about it. But yeah, something tells me, well, anytime you get the head of a large kind of, I don't know, regal institution, don't you assume that guy's up to stuff? Although, like, the Mac Club, how do I say this?
Uh-oh.
No.
It's great.
Yeah, it is great. Is it?
Come on, dude.
Okay. I'm trying to, how do I phrase this?
Oh, no.
Okay, like Waverly Portland Golf Club, right?
Off the, oh, okay.
No. Like, if you are a member at Waverly or Portland Golf Club, that's... You got some Big D energy. You got some Multnomah Mac energy.
Well, Waverly more than Portland. I mean, Waverly's like
it's like $70,000 to join.
the biggest one.
Yeah, and then
that's like the old rich guys.
Yeah, you got some cash. So I think the Mac Club is the one that seems like Mac Club, but if you actually look at what it takes to be a member, it's not. They're actually losers. Well, it's just not.
You're calling them losers.
No.
Joey Harrington, member of the Mac Club.
Yes.
Multnomah Mac started the Mac Club.
I'm just saying it comes across like this very elite, but it's not. It's not cheap, but it's not like being a member of Waverly. So that's why I said it carries with it a weight to say you're a member of the Mac Club. But it really doesn't have the gravitas that you think it does.
Might I offer a couple things? One, it doesn't have a golf course.
Yeah.
Two, it doesn't have, I don't think, anything outdoor besides maybe that patio.
Yeah, I think that's about it.
Right off the
it's just like
main level there.
Yeah, it's got a gym, some basketball courts, a couple ballrooms.
Tennis, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Can't you play tennis inside there?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's a bar. There's like a sports bar in there.
Yeah.
And then some banquet areas.
Yeah.
I think that's about it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you can't charge an arm and a leg for that.
Hence my point.
But there are I think there's a lot of prominent members of the Mac Club.
Yes, but you don't have to really be.
No.
You can be a normal fella and be a member of the Mac Club. You really like if
they might weed you out.
If you're a member at Waverly,
they don't want your money.
Like you shoo.
Yeah, the Wave, like you got to be sponsored to get in there.
Yeah, that's the thing.
But Multnomah, I would imagine they have their ways of making sure you don't join. Just because you can afford the $525 a month does not mean you should be in their club.
I kind of want to call down and see. It's like, hey, what's up, Multnomah Mac? I heard things are, not going so well right now. About we talk about a membership, and they're like,
the time to try to join.
They're like, nice try, Mr. Sakanik. They shoo me away.
Well,
like,
you've raised another topic of concern because I feel like it's a thing at country clubs. Mm-hmm. When prices are low,
yeah,
because they fluctuate.
Oh, yeah.
Swell and contract like a piece of driftwood, as you like to say.
Yes, and I would say, like, there about a year or two ago, I think they've come down slightly, but man, country club memberships were popping.
Yeah.
They're
getting a robust number at the moment.
They're in a bit of a bump.
Sometimes they don't.
Yeah.
Because it's the first thing that goes when
Yeah.
times are tough, right?
Yes.
So we've had a few drops and dips where you could have gotten into certain clubs.
Yes.
I'm not saying you, I just mean,
Yeah.
Joe Schmo.
Sure.
But I do think there's a whole thing there, and correct me if I'm wrong, country clubbers, where the already members of those clubs do not like the new discounted members of the club. Like there's a hierarchy,
Yes.
and they know exactly who you are and what you paid, and they don't like it.
See, I've seen it the other way, and that I have a friend of mine who's a member at a club, and he's been there for a long time. And it used to be pretty cheap. In fact, one of the cheaper ones in the area. And since, over the last 15 years, it has kind of rose to prominence. So what you have now is the people that have recently joined over the last couple years, they're the rich. And they don't like that the poors have been there.
The poors.
The poors have been there forever. And I'm telling you, there is tension between, quote, the poors and the newfound money that's there. And it's fun to see. It's fun to see the interaction.
JC Babes, I got to tell you, this is why your boy over here just is not. I'm just not a country club guy. I can't get into that.
No, it's not for me.
It's just all of that, just the politics. No, thank you. Yeah. Now, maybe you can be a member and stay out of all that stuff and not get,
It ropes you in.
I would imagine it does.
It's like it's quicksand. You think you're gonna stay above the fray, and then it sucks you in.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm out on that.
I always enjoy because anytime you're friends with someone,
only 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minute warning.
When you're friends with someone at a country club and they tell you the drama at the country club, it is the most white privileged problems, but to them it's major.
It's a bubble. It's the definition of a bubble. Yes. I mean, the very definition of a bubble.
A couple years ago at my buddies, the big crisis was they changed the chef. And boy, they brought in a chef in the menu and there was a mutiny. They couldn't handle it. They brought in a new highfalutin chef, and it was there was a revolt.
If they don't like the new chef's food, that's going to be a real problem.
He's gone now.
And the scuttle, he's already out.
Yeah, the mutiny.
So it's a chef, and then the head of the golf course, the grounds crew, or what do they call them? The superintendent.
Superintendent.
Those are big ones, because if that golf course is not to Judge Schmel's liking, that dude's out.
No.
Particularly if Judge is on the board.
One of the best things I ever saw was we were eating, and my buddy had ordered something, and it came with sweet potato fries. He didn't want sweet potato fries.
I love sweet potato fries.
He wasn't a fan. So he asked for regular fries or a baked potato. And the lady came back, and she did not want to deliver this news, and this is hand to God exactly how this went. She was so nervous. She said, the chef said that the way that the meal is prepared, it needs to be served with sweet potato fries.
Ooh.
What? You want to talk about that?
Ooh.
You could have heard a pin drop. Because if there's one thing that wealthy, successful businessmen don't want to be told, it's how to eat their food.
Yeah.
The chef deemed it necessary to be served with sweet potato fries because it was all encompassing. That was the beginning of the end. That poor bastard did not know what he was walking into.
Put it in! Yeah,
he was gone like 6 months later.
If Gary Rich wants ketchup with his steak,
you're getting ketchup.
You give Gary Rich his ketchup.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. He pays to be a member there, okay? And he won't let you forget that.
No. I guess he had never worked at a country club. He was like a high-end chef from New York. Yeah. No.
It sounds horrible.
I love it, dude. It's hilarious.
I would never want to be at a club like that.
Yeah, no, exactly.
It seems just overwhelming and exhausting.
Everybody's got problems. Exhausting is a great word. Yes. Just constant bitching.
Very nice courses, though.
Yeah, sometimes very good golf.
And that makes it worth it.
Very good golf. All right, that's it. Look at that.
Look at us.
We did it.
On time.
Oh, my God.
You're so better than this.
The new opening seg in the books. Mm-hmm. Although I'm letting it drag out, so maybe we're a little over now. But you know what's coming up next, guys?
What do we got?
The Frank Gay segment.
I've been waiting. The Frank Gay Services segment. Let's go.
Put it in. We will start with NBA playoff ratings on the Fan. All right. It's time for the Frank Gay segment.
It's about time.
Yeah.
Been waiting this since Friday about 6:45 when we cooked it up. You don't know about Frank Gay? Do yourself a favor, look it up. If you're ever in the Florida area.
You should go listen to Friday's podcast. Time shifted listening.
That's right.
Yeah, the NBA playoffs are cooking. Been pretty entertaining. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, for a first round when normally there's not a whole lot going on.
Yeah, I would say that's right. For a first round, that was pretty good.
The collapse of the Magic was epic. I found that hilarious.
Well, see, I think the collapse of the Celtics is even better.
Well, that's what I was going to say. As funny as the collapse of the Magic was fun to watch. I mean, Boston getting bounced by Philadelphia, and then Jaylen Brown like an hour later going on a live stream and doing everything he can to crap all over his own reputation. It's hilarious. Absolutely hilarious.
So wait, what did he do?
So Jaylen Brown runs like a live, I don't know, he goes on Twitch or
Don't we all?
Stevie Brackets, do you know where Brown streams? Jaylen Brown?
Twitch, I believe.
Twitch, yeah, he's a Twitch streamer.
I think he's a Twitcher.
We're all Twitch streamers.
Yeah, so he goes on there, and first off, he goes conspiracy theory, and he literally starts pointing out all the areas where the officials are screwing him over and claims that the officials have a agenda to keep probably the second most marketable team in the NBA out and move the Philadelphia 76ers in.
He went as far to say he thought that the refs on a whiteboard wrote down, hey, watch Jaylen Brown for pushing off and call fouls on him.
Yes.
He said they did that.
So that's
what he thinks.
So he went full conspiracy theory, which is hilarious. He also went sunglasses inside, which is always a good move, but he also had 3 other randos. And I'm not sure what they were doing. He just had 3 dudes lurking in the background, all decked out in Celtics gear, all going sunglasses inside. Then he proceeded to say that this was his funnest year. It was the best year of basketball he'd ever played. That dude was a finals MVP and won an NBA championship. And you're saying that basically because Jason Tatum was out all year and you got to do what you want, getting eliminated in the first round of the playoffs, you can't be an NBA champion and then say that this year, losing the way you did, that's the best year of basketball you've ever played.
Also, his squad around him, I mean...
You need to look up. Where do you get hangers on like that?
No.
It was amazing.
The white guy in the front.
Dude, that dude's great.
I don't know. I don't know about him.
I think the hangers-on just show up once you make a bunch of money.
I kind of want to be one. Like, one of my dreams is to be like a thug in a bad B movie.
If you put sunglasses on, honestly, you kind of could pull off what this guy did.
Just give me like a Jaylen Brown tank top, right? I got some trashy, Boston tattoos look like. Give me some Pit Vipers, a Celtics hat. I'll stand behind you, Jaylen. Let's go.
You had the chance to be in Myers Leonard's entourage.
Oh, God, that would have been amazing.
Early in his career.
I could have been hammering down.
You could have been hammering down, but...
Ridiculous.
He didn't really, I mean...
We bowled together.
It all went south. Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, that was your chance.
That was my one chance. Did he have an entourage?
I don't know.
I think, no offense to Myers, I think you have to be...
Yeah. Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah, you got to be better.
Well, what I mean is you could hitch your wagon to that.
Yeah.
And hope to be an entourage member. Yeah. But if he doesn't get big enough...
yeah, it doesn't work.
You have to bail. Yeah. You got to move on to Zach
But you have
Collins.
to get in early, though. That's the thing.
Yeah.
You got to get in early.
So he bowled at Caddies for Cure with Myers Leonard.
Yeah. Who's a cool dude. We hung out.
Early in his career.
We had some BEERs.
Had a real chance there.
I'll tell you what, that guy throws the ball harder than any human being I've ever seen in my entire life.
He hammers down. What do you want from him?
No hook, no nonsense, straight ahead at 1,000 miles an hour.
Would you like to see Mason Miller bowl?
Yes, I would love to see that. Well, and I think with Leonard, because I think the leverage that you get being 7 foot, and he was a huge man.
Damn right he was.
But you need to do yourself a favor and just like go on YouTube or look up the Jaylen Brown Twitch meltdown. And it was like he left the game, showered, and was like, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to immediately go online and just totally make myself look like an ass, show off my sweet entourage and our sunglasses, and basically dare the Celtics to get rid of me.
There's a reason why I don't watch or listen to athlete streams or podcasts, and this would be a great example of that.
The lack of self-awareness of NBA players.
A lot of them are just morons.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, remember Tyler Hero said he didn't believe in anything that happened before like 1965 or
Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, Kyrie Irving. So the question becomes, bigger morons, NFL wide receiver, general NBA player.
Ooh.
Because the NFL wide receiver, there's some good ones in there.
I think there's more of an ego with the wide receiver, even though the egos are large on most NBA players. Moron? Is that what you were asking?
Yeah.
Who's more of a moron?
NBA.
NBA guys are dumb.
Yeah, I hate to say
really
this.
are.
Yeah, I think it's the NBA guys.
We've been around too many Travis Outlaws and Darius Miles and
They're just not smart.
Tyler Heroes.
But they can ball.
Yeah, it's rough.
Yeah, at least if you play in the NFL,
you have to be able to get playbooks.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Like, it's pretty intricate, isn't it?
Yes.
Like, I mean.
Yes. I would say this. You can't, okay. Defensive linemen can be, they don't even have to read. You can be the dumbest human being. There is no easier position in all of sport. And I mean,
big fat
yeah, you just rush
than
the pass.
defensive linemen. You don't have to be smart. Anything else, you don't have to be. You can be dumb, but you have to be very, very football intelligent. You have to. And I don't think in the NBA, I don't think you have to. I think
you don't have to be basketball savvy at all. Do you?
I don't think
you can just be really good. Yeah, you got to be savvy, but you don't have to be smart.
I don't know, man. I just got done reading Three Ring Circus, that Laker book, where because they talk about the Jailblazers in that, and there's a whole chapter on J.R. Ryder, and I'll tell you what, the Jailblazers, they did not corner the market on dumbasses. And it talks about around the league. You can't convince me that there is a group of people that care less and just general malaise than the NBA. Jaylen Brown is one of the best players in the NBA, and that guy's 2/3 a moron. He just is.
Well, yeah, I think there's just a lot of players who don't actually have a lot of basketball IQ.
Yes, you're just athletic and you're
just really good at
right, and that's what I mean.
Scoring.
That's what separates the best from really good.
Like LeBron, say what you will about LeBron.
Very smart player.
is just a tremendous basketball IQ.
Yes.
Yeah.
But,
like, who'd you mention? I mean, there's a million of them. Sorry, I'm choking on my own spit.
Sorry, Dwight Howard.
There's a million of them. Like,
Dwight Howard will never be confused with a basketball savant.
I mean, we just watched one. I feel like De'Aaron Fox is this.
Yeah.
He scores. Like, he's one-track minded.
Shane Sharp.
He's faster than everybody.
Yeah, Shane Sharp's a great one.
See, like, my favorite player is Brandon Roy. Like, he wasn't the most athletic guy, but he thought the game.
He
and
understood the game.
And he could get there, where Shane Sharp is infinity times more talented than Brandon Roy, yet can't get on the court in a playoff series.
Well, it's also why a lot of the NBA guys just stall out.
Right.
Like,
exactly. They're limited.
They're limited because you will never get any better because it's just.
I feel like that was Myers Leonard. We talked about this when Leonard wasn't developing. We were like, he's got some skills and he can shoot a little bit, but he just doesn't have a basketball IQ.
Yeah.
Well, he was a country singer, so
right.
I mean, he was a country singer playing basketball. That's hard.
And they did talk about that he got confused a lot.
Hard. Yeah.
And you can't play him on defensive sets, which is why, like, guys stick around the league for a long time that aren't necessarily the best individual players, but they're glue guys. And again, in that book I was reading, it talks all the time about guys always wanting to go one-on-one like in practice.
Yeah.
And they think that is what translates to the NBA, and it doesn't.
Yeah. Well, they think that's what gets them paid.
Yes.
I just saw a thing on Twitter that Michael Beasley and Delonte West are doing a podcast together. And those are, again, Michael Beasley. Like, that's the guy that's, like, more talented than anybody. One-on-one situation, he will beat anybody, but he can't play in the NBA
he can't function.
He can't play on a team, can't play defense, can't do the little things.
Yeah. This is why it's always driven me crazy. It's another reason why the NBA is a little lower on my totem pole. But coaches, like, imagine these athletes and these skills with really, really good coaching. And you do see it in the NBA. I mean, the elite of the NBA is very good. Steve Kerr and the Warriors.
Well, when you get buy-in, you get championship teams.
Yeah, exactly. And there are guys in the NBA that buy in. Like, I mean, Curry, Draymond, all those guys. And, so it's there. It's just, it's amazing how little it's there. It's like. Yeah.
Well, you hear all the time, why don't more people, mimic Pop? And you can't.
Players won't listen.
Players won't listen.
They don't listen to good coaches. They don't care.
The greatest, and I've said this a million times, it pains me to do it because Doug Gottlieb I die inside, but I want to give, it's the best thing I've
Future Blazer coach, Doug Gottlieb.
Future Blazer coach. It's one of the best things I've ever heard in sports. And his point was, being an NBA coach is the hardest, it's the hardest position in sports as far as coaching goes. And because he says, you can't win without buy-in from your players. But you can't get buy-in unless you have rings. But you can't get rings without buy-in. So he said you get these dudes that roll in there, the David Blatts of the world or anyone else, and you roll into a team, and it's usually not a championship team, right? When you are a new coach, it's usually because your team sucks or it's young, and you're trying to learn how to win. And good luck being someone with no resume, getting a bunch of those guys to pay any attention to you. And so you can't do it. And that's why when sometimes when Phil Jackson walks into a room and it's the most dysfunctional team in the league, he can get them to shut up. He says, look, I know what this is. Look, I've got 6 of these. Or you have some credibility because Jordan listened to you. Or Magic, Pat Riley, right? It's like, hey, you or ex-players sometimes are a little bit better because you can hold up your championship ring and be like, I know what it takes to win one of these. And it's just it's the ultimate catch-22 of the NBA. And it's why most coaches fail. You take over bad teams, you don't have a great resume, and good luck getting someone to pay attention to you.
Well, if I'm a GM, I'm looking for coachability, I'm looking for basketball IQ.
Yeah.
All the other stuff.
It's hard to find, though.
Well, it is, but somehow Sam Presti does it in spades.
Yeah.
I mean, there are plenty. The Spurs have done this for years.
Yes.
So it's out there. It's just, it's amazing. I guess there's just not enough of them. Anyway, there's your Frank Gay segment. Thank you, Frank.
Frank, you're doing the Lord's work out there in Florida.
No, I tell you what, we'll come back and talk more about it because I've got the ratings from the first round, which are actually climbing. But the Celtics, I got to go back to the original thought. Celtics blowing a 3-1 lead and losing Game 7 at home, that was magical. And that was more magical than Orlando because there's something about the number 1 seed going down at the hands of the 8th seed that I kind of like, even though the Pistons, I didn't hate the Pistons or anything. It's just, I kind of think it's funny when number 1 seeds lose in the first round.
Sure. It's only happened, I think, 6 or 7 times in the history of the game.
And that Orlando team was scrappy.
Yeah. Who then fired their coach, and their best player, when asked if they were any good, was like, I don't know.
Well, but think about their journey. That team was into the second round.
Yeah.
They just out of nowhere
decided.
Scored 19 points in a half.
8 points.
And then got the coach fired. Unbelievable.
That's hard to do.
It is hard to do.
Is.
And they did it.
Can you find the Banchero, when we come back, I know we're against it, can you find me the Banchero clip when they asked if he thought that the team was good? It's one of the most painful quotes, like sound bites you'll ever hear. If you want to hear what true misery and, oh my God, we're going nowhere and I'm probably going to get traded sounds like, it was him after that. Which is why I think misery is funny, sports misery, and that's so bad.
Okay, well, we've got the Multnomah Max segment coming up next to wrap up the hour on The Fan. Hey, sorry, I'm rapping. The Mets were just getting no hit.
Yeah.
Are you watching it?
I am.
Yeah, but you're the rookie, Benj.
Yes.
That guy
who sucks, but
well, he just hit a home run.
I know.
Don't break up the no.
Don't worry, he sucks, and we'll still find a way to lose to the Rockies. But yes, Carson Benj. I think he's hitting. I'd have to look it up. I'll bet you he's hitting like 175.
Well, at least he loves Jesus. See that big cross on his chest there?
He's a man. He's a man of
the Lord.
He's a man of faith.
Well, according to his necklaces, you know how those.
Yeah.
You know.
Hey, 186.
Hey, fit right in Kansas City.
It's not the worst. 186, best prospect we've had in years.
So this is the Multnomah Max segment.
Yeah,
but it will. We'll be talking the same topic.
Yeah.
So I didn't get to the NBA playoff ratings.
They've been good.
They've been good. The league is touting them as the most watched round one since the Jordan era, 1993.
Okay.
They're averaging about 4 million and at times 5 to 6 million. They're up 20% from last year.
Oh, you gotta be thrilled.
Yeah, you do have to be thrilled, and they've been pretty fun. I mean,
yes.
I
mean, neither one of us is the hugest, NBA fan. And because like the Stevie Brackett's of the world, he'll watch no matter what. I think we have a nice, Stevie watches a lot. I'm going to give you, I'll watch the Blazers and occasionally I'll watch something else. And then you really got to do something to grab your attention. So I think we've got a nice kind of mix, small, medium, large, if you will. And I think all of us have consumed a good hunk of these playoffs.
Well, I wonder if, maybe the Blazers being back in it helped us.
It certainly has me. Like when I watch something like, it's a sport that's framed around one team. When that team is relevant, I mean, I love watching Major League Baseball, but when the Mets stink, and if the Mariners aren't very good, those are really the two teams that I watch. And if neither one of them is playing any meaningful baseball, it does kind of, I'm not going to say I stop watching, but it certainly limits how much I watch. Whereas if they're good and they're in playoff chases, I find myself watching more baseball. And I think that's natural for most fans of a team.
Well, they're saying that there's a couple of caveats with the ratings being up in round one.
Yeah.
One is there were no local broadcasts, so that helped the overall ratings.
Sure.
Because there were more games broadcast on channels like NBC and ABC versus last year. So the big broadcast channels, that helps get ratings. Even though everybody talks about streaming and Prime. And dude, there's still way more people watching on
100%.
NBC, ABC.
Yes.
And so that's the main one that they're saying maybe that's why.
Got the push.
Well, yeah, but whatever. Who cares?
Yeah,
that's good. That's
people
good
are watching.
For the league.
Numbers are up. It's good.
It's good for the league. There was a lot of drama. We had the Hawks game where they got outscored by 50 in a quarter. We had the Magic game where they scored 19 and a half.
That's NBA basketball for you.
The fourth quarter of a deciding game, we looked it up. There were 2 meaningful points scored by the Magic. 2 meaningful points in the fourth quarter.
Both free throws?
Yeah, I think they're both free throws. It's incredible.
And then you got the Wemby Oklahoma City showdown lingering.
Well, and
a lot of game 7s already.
Give LeBron some credit too. LeBron's pushing his old ass up the court and eliminated Houston by himself. Anytime LeBron and the Lakers are involved, people will watch. Embiid and the Philadelphia story, like that's interesting watching them come back.
Yeah, they might. You guys think they got a shot at the finals?
Well, it feels
Embiid's healthy.
It feels like whoever wins this series here is going to be the representative. And yeah, if Embiid stays healthy, it's not like the Knicks are juggernauts.
Embiid, he is fascinating because he is so good and he can't move anymore. Like he is so broken down, he can hardly move. Yet he completely dominated that game 7 against the Celtics. Like when he's out on the court and he's playing, he's usually the best player on the court.
Yeah.
And so when you have that, you can always have a chance to win. And then the 76ers, the rest of their squad, Tyrese Maxey is awesome. He's an incredible player. Paul George has rejuvenated himself, figured out his role on that team. Like that team, VJ Edgecombe is hitting a bunch of shots as a rookie. That 76ers team is actually really good if Embiid is healthy and playing. You just never know if he's going to stay healthy and play.
Right. But then he came back and they immediately flipped, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Once he
They
got
were
back.
awesome. Yeah, they
Well,
were down 3-1.
the day he came back.
Whoa.
Well, I'm
This
thinking,
isn't the gay segment.
Sir.
sorry, the Frank Gay segment
gay,
was
I'm
last
gay.
segment. I apologize to Multnomah Mac. The Mac, when he came back, they got worse. And then everyone was like, "Oh my God!" And then it was like, "Oh yeah, having an MVP back turns out give him a little bit to get his feet underneath him, and then they go on and close out the series."
Will he get hurt tonight?
Probably. I mean,
Because I think he will.
They might as well just rest him some of these games. Like, don't even risk it. Just say, hey, we're going to lose this one. We're going to try to get game 2.
well, that's always what I wanted to do with Yao Ming is only have Yao Ming play 20 games a year and then roll him out for the postseason.
Yeah.
The moment Philadelphia gets down by 15, sit him down and be like, "You're going to play next game." You need him healthy for 4 games. Joel, we need 4 games out of you, 4 wins, and we move on.
Can you imagine the outcries when he plays 15 games and plays in the playoffs, just like you said, and still busts his knee?
Yeah, that would not go.
You'd
well.
be fired, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, there was a couple times where guys like rolled up on him, and it's just the scariest moment because you're like, oh, he died.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He will go down as one of the all-time what ifs. Because he's
He's
healthy.
the ultimate troll too. Like he's hitting threes. He's telling the crowd to be quiet. Like he is fun to watch.
He is healthy enough for like with Odin and some of the guys, you just never got to see it. It was always like, well, what he could have been. Embiid, you've seen it. When healthy, he's a beast. He just is never healthy. He's made of glass.
Okay, what was I going to tell you? Oh, well, real quick. Tonight, it sounds like Anthony Edwards is going to play for Minnesota.
Yeah, which
Wow.
Yeah, they were saying like 3 to 4 weeks
Yeah.
for people that have had similar injuries.
Yikes.
So he was listed as questionable. Then the report said they think he's gonna play, which I'll believe it when he rolls his ass out there. But I mean, if he comes back in a week, I want to see how effective this is. But that changes everything if he can go.
Yeah, so those are the 2 games tonight. Sixers Knicks in New York, and then Timberwolves Spurs in San Antonio, games 1. And then, of course, as you know, the Blazers already eliminated.
Yeah.
I'm going to play a clip of Wemby coming up next.
Mm-hmm.
And you tell me whether you think Wemby thinks the Blazers suck.
Might be taking some shots. Oh, we need to hear the Banchero audio too.
Yes.
Because it's a great piece of audio.
Yeah.
Here's the audio.
Well, hold on.
We got to
Okay,
go to
you
break.
do
We're
next.
going to stay on the clock.
Come on. You're the producer. We're supposed to stay
staying
on
on
break.
the
You
clock.
called for it.
No, when
No.
we came back.
We're teasing.
Yes.
Come on.
We're staying on the clock for God. If we murdered the old clock, we have to somewhat respect the new clock.
I mean, sort of.
Don't we?
At least on the first day.
I'm going to try.
That is the Multnomah Mac segment.
Not to be confused with the Frank Gay segment, but I tried. I enjoyed the Frank Gay segment so much I tried to shoehorn it in again.
So now here's the fun part of this new clock. Yeah. We start another hour, and we do another 20-minute segment.
It's extra.
This is
for
amazing.
you, the listener. Not really, but just
And it will include Stockwatch as well. Next on The Fan.
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
This update brought to you by Mountaintop Metal Roofing. No maintenance, energy efficient, fire resistant, and a lifetime warranty. Do it once, do it right. Visit mountaintopmetalroofing.com. First on the Fan, Minnesota Timberwolves guard Anthony Edwards. He is expected to play tonight in Game 1 against the Spurs, barring a setback. Edwards hyperextended and bruised his left knee. Was initially expected to miss multiple games of the series, but according to Shams, he should be back tonight. Magic coach Jamal Mosley, he was let go today by the club after they lost Game 7 to Detroit on Sunday. Two-time defending Cy Young Award winner Tarek Skubal of the Tigers, he's going to undergo arthroscopic surgery for loose bodies in his left elbow. No timetable, but usually that's a 2 to 3 month rehab. Packers, they're signing quarterback Tyrod Taylor to be their backup quarterback. And sad news, legendary Yankees broadcaster John Sterling passed away today at the age of 87. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
All right, welcome back. New clock going great.
Yeah. Paying attention to it.
20-minute seggies, top of every hour.
Hey, I got great news.
What?
Delta's no longer offering free drinks or snacks.
Why not? Wait, you got free drinks on Delta flights?
Well, like a soda.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? You
Yeah.
got to pay for sodas now?
Yeah. No more complimentary peanuts or sodas.
You're kidding.
No, on domestic flights under, was it like 400 or 500 miles?
But the prices for the actual flight is going to go down, right? Because
no.
of it? Oh.
No.
No.
But they also want you to know that the CEO made $300 million last year. So,
Boy, that's...
yeah.
But I can't have a Coke Zero on the flight? Cool. Thanks, guys.
No. Yeah.
So knowing airlines, because they're all kind of in bed with each other, I mean, aren't the others
I would assume
quickly to follow suit?
Yeah, May 19th, no more free snacks or drinks on all flights under a certain mileage.
So 500 miles?
Yeah, I think 500 miles, like what it was.
I mean, that's pretty small. I mean, pretty, short flight, isn't it?
I would assume so. Like what's
That's
here
not
to
far.
What's here to LA?
Oh. 900?
Let's take, you're like,
1,000? I don't know. No, it wouldn't be 1,000.
yeah, that's 800.
800? Okay.
So do we get I get a Coke Zero on my
Yeah.
flight to LA?
Yeah, for free.
Okay.
They're going to give it to you for free.
I just don't
Holy
get
cow.
I just don't get one going to like Seattle or
Right. Definitely Seattle.
What about Vegas?
Probably Vancouver. Vegas?
That's all I need to know.
Great. The Dundening has begun.
Oh, my. The Dundon by
Does
Delta?
he own Delta?
Is that what's happening now? You son of a bitch.
Delta saw what Dundon did with the Blazers. Was like, we could cut some.
I guess that's really not that bad if you think about that. I don't know what's within 500 miles of here, but I guess that maybe East Coast, that's more of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Because like you fly
Exactly.
from New York to Boston to Philly, Baltimore, all that stuff is going to be within 500 miles. But out here, everything is probably more than that.
Once again, it's great to live in the West.
Whew.
West Coast, the best coast.
So, but don't worry, the prices are going up, but my Coke Zero, or more importantly, when I fly, my ginger ale, my Canadian Dry is fine.
For your little tummy.
I don't know why it's the only time I drink. Well, that's not true because I'll drink it with whiskey. But the ginger ale is almost an exclusive fly.
I've noticed that a lot of people get it on flights, and I think that's weird.
Yeah, I don't know. It's like you're on a plane, like I'll take a ginger ale. I never order
Maybe
it
they're
anywhere
just
else.
nervous. Portland to Vegas, 750 miles.
Oh, thank God.
So, yeah, we're good.
Yeah, we're fine.
Unless you're going, like, say, Seattle,
We're golden.
Eugene.
And Delta doesn't fly there anyways. That's Horizon.
Right.
So,
Yeah, screw Delta.
dude, we're safe as kittens.
I swore off Delta years ago,
Did you?
and I think I'm going to go back.
No.
And that's convenient for me because I have no reason to fly Delta.
I have no allegiance to any airline other than Spirit, of course. Rest in peace.
Now I will report to you that the Frank Gay segment will be every day at 3:30. The Multnomah Max segment will be every day at 3:45. We need a name for the 4:00 segment.
Yeah. So let's not rush into it. We need
just if something pops, just let us know on the text line, or you guys throw it out there. We do have Stockwatch coming up in just a few minutes. I've got some audio here. Do you think that Wemby thinks the Blazers suck?
No. I think he believes that they're basic. I don't know about suck, and he did say if he didn't get hurt, you would be down 4-0, and that was some trash talk that turned out he was kind of right.
No, I really like Wemby. You guys pointed this out. I hadn't heard much of him until this series. You pointed out a couple weeks ago that he's actually really candid.
Yeah,
and
he's
we'll
pretty
say,
I don't think he has a lot of friends in the league. I think he hates a lot of people.
Well, I gotta tell
he's competitive.
We were talking is it possible to play in a playoff series, a 7-game playoff series, against anyone, no matter how likable that team is or how good that team is, and not hate them if you are a fan of the other team?
Yeah.
Is that possible? It's kind of starting to seem like it's not possible.
Yeah.
Because Wemby, and I'm not a Blazer fan, but even me, I'm looking at Wemby going, dude, just kind of shut up. Okay?
It took Dirt all of 8. Now, Dirt's a little different because
he's a fan.
He's the world's biggest troll as well, but it took him exactly 8 minutes to load everything about the Spurs.
All I'm saying is, it's not really the Spurs, but I think of the Spurs, Wemby is, as awesome as he is, I can see why he would get under your skin.
Sure.
Because he talks a lot of crap, and he's really, 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 really good.
Yeah.
So here's what he said about the Zers, because he's being asked about who they playing. They're playing Minnesota.
Yeah, playing Minnesota. Asked about the differences between Minnesota and Portland.
It was good. It was fun, but Portland is a pretty straightforward team. It's they're on one end of the spectrum of NBA teams, so it requires a lot of resilience to keep pushing through that, because they push you through an identity that might not be yours. And I'm excited to play against teams that, will challenge more of the technical basketball aspect.
Well, he's not wrong. I mean, look.
Well, what end of the spectrum? What does that mean?
The spectrum is they do one thing.
Yeah, they're just
and that is
they just play hard.
They do the better off dead. Go that way really fast. If something gets in your way, turn. I mean, they have one speed.
Well, so they're limited.
They're very limited.
Is what he's saying.
Denny, put your head down and go that way really, really fast. And if that's not working, they can't shoot, and no one else can really create anything. So yes, they have one thing, and I think his idea is with Minnesota, they're a little more multiple.
They also don't really run anything either. They don't run a lot of off-ball stuff. They don't run a lot of screens. It's Denny, go fast. If not, Drew Holiday, chuck up a bad 3.
Yeah.
So he's like, nice to have a real series finally.
Yeah, tactically wise, we got to actually do something on defense.
Hey, if they don't give it to Tiago, though, we riot.
But I will say, we'll
That's
put this on watch.
Yeah.
Put this on notice. If Wemby, he's going to win some titles probably.
I would assume.
He's that good.
Feels like it.
And they're good with him. So how long before we start hating him? Because he's getting his flowers now.
Yeah.
But what is it going to take?
It's a good point. Well, Steph Curry is the most likable human being to maybe ever play in the NBA. And 2 titles, and people were done with Steph.
Yeah,
so
that's right. And
it goes
Jokic,
one of 2 ways. Either he wins early, and then we hate him because he wins, or he can't win, and then we hate him because he can't win.
Yeah. But, either way, in 4 years' time, 4 years.
4 years.
I think 3.5 is the number.
Yeah,
of people hate this guy.
People,
let's take the under.
If they win this year, that'll be sped up. But I think that's about a 3. I'm with you. 3.5 years, and people will be tired of hearing about him. He'll win. He'll be Defensive Player of the Year every year. He'll win an MVP or 2 if he wins a ring, and he'll talk S and the alien stuff, and people will get tired of him. And I don't think we like big guys. We don't.
Well, we like Jokic, kind of.
People can't relate to 7'5".
People like Jokic.
Do they?
Well, yes, because he's a fat white guy.
Well, it's true, because we also love the fats.
Yes.
Because this goes back to
fats and the whites.
We love the whites. We can relate to fat, right?
Exactly.
So you're like, oh, he's one of us. No, he's not. The 7'5" dude that's an alien, like no one will relate to him. We like the guy that we can be like, well, if I just, was born a little taller, I could have been that. And Jokic has some of that. Wemby, no, we can't relate to him. People will hate that guy in due time.
Yeah, I give it a year and a half, 2 years, and then you're going to start hearing it.
I don't. I find him mesmerizing. And
I do too, but
he's must-watch.
Well, yeah,
he's must-watch TV.
That doesn't pretend.
And as the texter said, we talked about how dumb NBA players are. Wemby, not dumb, like very smart.
Yeah.
He's sharp.
Yeah. Apparently, Rudy Gobert said he was asking him about his water filter. Wemby leaves nothing to chance. He wants the cleanest water. So I guess Rudy and him are both like health nuts. So Wemby was asking him not for basketball advice, but want to know what water filter that he had on his house so that he too could have clean water.
Do you find water filter guy, like overly water filter guy? Because there are people, I know people that are like this.
Yeah.
That are like, this is their thing. This is their bit. Like
Sure.
it matters. Everywhere they go, everywhere they rent, hotels. Yeah. Do you find that, like, that's pretty smart?
Sure.
You're just not willing to go that far?
Yes.
Or is that a little OCD and over the top?
I'm probably the exact opposite way. Because it's like everything's giving me cancer. I get it. Well, like I don't wash fruit, and that pisses.
How dare you?
You want to piss someone off? Eat a handful of berries without rinsing them off, and people look at me like, "Oh my god!" I'm like, "Yes," because that's what's going to save you from the apocalypse.
The splash of water.
The splash of water. I don't know. Whatever floats your boat. But yes, if I drink tap water.
Like it never bothers me at all.
Exactly.
Like it's water.
It's water.
Now, if it looks a little murky, I'm like, nah. Yeah. But I'll still drink it.
Well, I had well water when I lived for years up in La Center, and once you've had well water, you're just like, whatever. It's got a little clay in there. There's this, you get used to it.
Last but not least, Palo Banquero.
This is my favorite. This is some of my favorite sound because sports like doldrums. And just crushing defeat, and just seeing the misery. I don't root for it, but I can't look away. And this was a truly defeated, crushed man, being honest. And it's a great clip.
Now keep in mind, he plays for the Magic.
Plays the Magic.
And they basically had the number 1 seed beaten.
Yes.
And then they managed to score 19 points and a half, lose, and now get their coach fired.
Yes.
So here was Banchero after the game.
I mean, I can't really answer that. I want to say yes, but we haven't been out of the first round. So if you're going off the last 2 years.
Give me a 30.
Yeah, we need a 30.
Second 30.
Yeah. They asked him if he thought basically that the Magic were a good team and were like real contenders. And this was his response to it.
I mean, I can't really answer that. I want to say yes, but we haven't been out of the first round. So if you're going off the last 3 years, the answer is no. But the nice answer would be yes. But honestly speaking, I can't say that we're good enough to be in the finals or Eastern Finals because the last 3 years we've had the same result. So that's your answer.
No. Wow. You guys good.
I want to say yeah, but nah, dude. Like,
I want to say it, but nah. And our coach just got fired. Nah.
Are they going to trade him?
They're probably going to trade somebody. Well, they don't have a lot. They gave up 5 picks to go get Bane. And so, you don't have any draft capital. I mean, I guess you could move him or you could move old Franz. But other than that, when you go all in like that, you're kind of – that's what Milwaukee did, right? When you go out and you make a big move, you're kind of – Phoenix, you're kind of saying either this works or oops, which is why I think they asked him that question. Hey, you guys went all in. Are you guys contenders? Nah. I want to say yes, but no.
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 All right, let's move on to our stock watch.
Lakers Swagel.
It's Primetime Stockwatch. What's all the hype? Are Isaac and Suk buying it or calling BS and unloading it fast?
Sounds to me like you guys are a couple of bookies.
Is the hype accurate or a bunch of hot gas? Before you buy or sell, listen close.
It's easy.
easy to grin when your ship comes in and you've got the stock market beat. But the man worthwhile is the man who can smile when his shorts aren't too tight in the seat.
Primetime Stockwatch is brought to you by 1-800-DIVORCE. When you need to take stock of your rights, 1-800-DIVORCE is on your side. Call 1-800-DIVORCE today.
Get a life, bro.
All right, here is Steven.
All right, let's start out with this, guys. NFL draft just happened. Fernando Mendoza, number 1 pick. Well, he was talking today about Indiana visiting the White House, because, you do that after you win championships. You go to the White House. And he had an interesting quote. He said, quote, "I'm at the bottom of the totem pole here. I got to prove myself. I can't miss practice. As a rookie, I don't think that's a good looking quote." He's saying he will not go to the White House if they have practice that day. Guys, buy or sell. There's been a lot of drama with the White House visits lately. They need to just do away with them. Like, are we over this at this point in time? Can we just get rid of this and figure something else out?
That is good.
That's a good question.
I'm going to say almost, yeah. I want to say yes, because you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Right? Cam Young won at Doral this weekend, and they said to say, like, they asked him, and it's a loaded question. So if you say yes, then a bunch of people think you're, F you. But if you say no, then a bunch of people are like, how dare you? Like, it really is a tough situation. And it won't happen, but it would probably be best for the polarization, because God knows we don't need anything else pulling us apart. That, yes, it would be nice. Like, I brought this up with the U.S. men's hockey team. That was a really cool moment. And I'm a hockey fan. It's my favorite thing. And as cool as that was, the immediate impact afterwards was what? Back to division. Something like that should be able to bring us together. But when you got the FBI director in there and then the president thing,
cash,
it just it turns
really
sour.
Rich.
So yes, I think for the benefit of bringing everyone together, it would be nice if that just stopped being a thing. It's not going to, but I would prefer it.
Well, I mean, our preference shouldn't matter. I mean, do athletes like it? I think it's still a good thing.
I think some do, some don't.
Well, okay, don't go. I mean, he's using the rookie thing as like his excuse. I don't know. This wasn't a problem until this donkey got elected. So I'm not going to overreact. I'm just going to say, let's keep it and see if we can't revive it down the road.
Somebody said skedaddle.
How about that?
Yeah, and like whether when Mendoza wants to go or not, he's using this practice thing as an excuse. It's a great excuse because no one can be mad about it.
Right.
Like, it's really
someone
good.
will.
And someone will be mad about it.
That's true.
It won't matter.
Yeah, well, they're stupid.
It's probably an NBA player.
Probably.
But it's just that he can also score points with his teammates this way, too, with the Raiders.
And, like, I feel for people because, look, we don't make any bones. I'm not a particularly fan, and I think the guy to the right of me is even less of one, if that's possible.
Got that right.
I don't like the idea of winning something and being invited to the White House and getting that experience. Like, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity. I don't know what I would do because I've never been presented that opportunity. I'd like to think I would know that what I would do, but if like with the Olympic team, if all my teammates were going and that's a once in a lifetime opportunity, it's easy for me to say, take a stand and say no. So I just don't fault people for when they go. That doesn't mean you support anything. It doesn't mean you're a terrible human being. And
I'd go.
I would go. I don't like him.
Yeah,
I don't like him. I would go.
I don't
100%. I would go, and I would meet him. I'd shake his hand. I'd say, "Awesome, thank you."
Yeah, I'd go and eat my McDonald's. All up in there.
Yeah, that whole thing. Remember that?
Can I get some nuggies?
You might have some
burgers.
What was that? That was
nuggies.
What team was that?
I thought it was a football team.
Yeah, was that LSU?
They do it with everybody. He's a McDonald's.
He goes McDonald's on all of them.
Yeah.
All right, maybe I wouldn't go. All right, round 2 of the NBA playoffs. They kick off tonight. We got Boston, of course, they lost in Game 7, so it's Philly taking on the Knicks, Detroit taking on Cleveland in the West, OKC and the Lakers, and maybe the best series, Spurs taking on Minnesota, but that is only getting the boost because Anthony Edwards expected to play tonight, even though he was supposed to miss a couple games with a hyperextended knee and a bone bruise. Doing great here. So buy or sell, guys. With Anthony Edwards coming back, the Spurs are actually going to have a real fight on their hands in their series with the T-Wolves, while the Thunder, they're going to roll the Lakers because they're just better than everyone. So buy or sell. If I give you OKC or the field, OKC is the correct choice.
Look, they're the defending champs. They rolled through. But the field does have San Antonio, and San Antonio got them in the regular season. What, 3 out of 4?
The series now with Ant Edwards might be a different animal.
I still think this is a collision course. It's just, look, I still think it boils down to whether you like San Antonio or whether you like Oklahoma City. The Minnesota, with as beat up as they are, and Edwards, even if he plays.
2 straight Western Conference Finals for the T-Wolves.
I know, the least respected Western Conference Finals.
Everyone thinks they're going to lose every series, and then they
win. They're pretty good.
It's probably a smart play. If you're a gambling man, the safe bet is probably Oklahoma City.
I'm going to take Oklahoma City, although they need Williams back in there.
Yeah.
But I think there is a scenario where we have overreacted to the Spurs beating the crap out of the Blazers because the Blazers weren't that good. The Timberwolves, I'm with Steven, they're constantly overlooked, and they just keep winning. They're really good. They're tough. And so it's possible, very possible, that the Wolves drag the Spurs into deep water here. So I'm going to go with Oklahoma City. But if the Spurs get by the Wolves, which I think they will, but it might be a better series than some think, then it's not going to look as good, because I think the Spurs absolutely can beat Oklahoma City, and they did it in the regular season.
Yep.
Yeah, I think if for the Spurs, you got to be kind of upset that Anthony Edwards is coming back. You thought you were just going to roll without him.
Yeah. That's a tough.
And now that's a tough series where the Thunder, without Luka against the Lakers, they are going to destroy them.
I think if you look at all these series that are left, 2 teams have really tough series that are favorites: the Spurs and the Knicks.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, you should probably see chalk. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
And that's how I feel, damn it.
And Jalen Williams, by the way, is not going to play at least in game 1 against the Lakers.
He's still...
Yeah, they ruled him out.
Yeah.
So.
They may not need him for LA series.
Yeah. I mean, if you're smart...
Did you see the Lakers are like 18-point underdogs?
Dude, they're
like 18-point underdogs in the game. In game 1.
Dude, if you're Oklahoma City, you sit Jalen Williams down and say, dude, get ready for San Antonio. See you in 2 weeks.
100%.
Do we need to... I mean, should we bet the Lakers?
That's how I feel.
At 18?
I will absolutely not be betting the Lakers.
Well, you know me, I like to gobble up points. I'll see how this goes.
And wait till it's 10-0 in the first quarter.
You get 10-2, and we'll see what that live line is. And you give me enough points, I'll gobble those up.
You're a points gobbler.
Damn right.
Oh, there's a segment.
Yeah,
point gobblers.
Point gobblers.
How about that? 4 o'clock segment.
The point gobblers.
The points gobbler segment. All right.
Dude, love to gobble those.
We're making headway, boys.
Little Pac-Man over here.
Okay, you got any more over there?
Yeah, we'll give you a quick one here. Patrick Mahomes, of course, he tore his ACL and LCL in his left knee, but he's expected to be at the first 3 OTAs on May 26th through 28th, which is a pretty quick comeback. He had that surgery in December. But Mahomes, he hasn't thrown 30 touchdowns in a season since 2022, which was the year he actually led the NFL in touchdown passes. But the Chiefs, right now, according to DraftKings, are the favorites to win the AFC West. So buy or sell, guys. Mahomes coming off the torn ACL, hasn't had a couple really great seasons the last couple years. He is going to have an MVP-type season. The Chiefs will win that tough AFC West over the Chargers or Broncos.
No, I sell it. I think I still believe they're going through a little bit of a transition. And I think that division is just, it's hard. I mean, the Raiders stink, but you have 2 very good teams that I think are younger, and they're coming up. And no one stays on top forever. There's ebbs and flows. And... Kenneth Walker and you receive whatever. Kenneth Walker, he is not going to be the difference in that, and they still have some offensive line issues. Last year, the defense, they have to completely rebuild their secondary. I think the Chiefs are going to go through, much like New England and Baltimore, everyone else does. There'll be a little lull here for 2 or 3 years where it's not quite the same, and they're going to get younger, and they're going to rebuild, and they will have a second run. Patrick Mahomes will have a second run, and I think he will win more Super Bowls, but I don't think...
Who do you think should be favorites in that division, then?
If
the Chiefs are the favorite right now.
If healthy, I don't know why to me, the Broncos, again, if the Broncos are healthy, and Bo Nix just had another surgery, so, but Denver will keep getting better. They should have been the Super Bowl representative last year, still dealing with Russell Wilson's salary cap. It should be Denver, and honestly, if you ask me, I think it's Denver, I think it's the Chargers when healthy, and then I think it's the Chiefs. So, no, I'm just, the Chiefs are getting the benefit of the doubt, but I just, like I said, I think there's a downswing coming for them.
I'll go opposite this. I'll take the Chiefs. That's championship pedigree. If Patrick Mahomes stays healthy, obviously that's the key. They did aggressively overhaul their secondary. They're going with picks, and we've seen how quickly picks, if they pop, and they've had a pretty good history.
Yep.
they can be instantly better.
Yeah, they use the top 10 guy in the LSU DB.
Yeah.
Delane.
Yep. So
you're still relying on rookies.
I get
Chris
it.
Jones is a year older. You don't have another elite rusher.
But here's two things. One, how many years in a row have we said Chargers? I will believe it when I see it. And then Denver, great year, but I'm not sure that they have a stronghold on the division.
The
so
I play calling stuff a little weird.
Yeah. I feel like the Chiefs, man. I think that they might. There's a chance that they remind us. That
I think there's a chance for an FU tour for Patrick Mahomes because he's been a little down the last couple of years. Coming off this injury, everyone's kind of blowing him off.
Good value on the Chiefs?
No, not good value.
For the points gobbler?
I ain't writing off the Kansas City Chiefs. I just am.
There's other good teams in that division, man.
That roster is not what it was, and that's just the nature of the beast in the NFL. Rosters are in flux, and
I got the Raiders.
And remember, too,
that's what's up.
When their last couple big seasons were not because of the offense, it was because of the defense, and that's not going to be the same defense this year.
I disagree. Chiefs all the way. They shouldn't even play the season.
Go with the chefs.
That is your points gobbler segment. Your Stockwatch. It's brought to you by Goldberg Jones. When it comes to divorced, custodies, or child support issues, trust Goldberg Jones to help. 1-800-DIVORCE. Phone questions answered at no charge. Now, with this new clock, we're busting right into In the News coming up next.
Oh, my God, I love it.
And we had a wild weekend at the Mac Club. We do have some new information on the perp who is deceased, but we have that, and we'll kick that. That will kick off the news coming up next on The Fan.
And now we have to stick around. This whole clock.
Wait, what do we do now?
We got advocates.
Yes.
We have to advocate.
Yes.
I mean, we've freight gauged, we've macked, and now we need to advocate. There's advocating to be done. You were talking about the Mac Club. I mean,
yeah, there you go. Well, no one was injured.
That's true.
Wait.
What if you were? Or was I? What if I just happened to be milling around?
You don't belong to the Mac. They wouldn't let you in there.
Oh, they'd let me in the garage? That's my second gig. I clean garages in the middle of the night. And I'm there cleaning my, my little, I'm sweeping out Joey Harrington's parking space. Next thing I know, some dude comes rocket firing in, takes me out. I got issues.
That was pretty wild. Like,
it's
he just
scary
drove right through the, like, who even thinks to do that? Like, that you can...
Insane people?
Like, you look at things and go, oh my gosh, a car would fit right through there. Yes. I think I'll drive in.
That's the whole point, is the world's a scary place. You can be minding your own business. Something bad happens
to you.
No one's there to look out for you except for those willing to advocate. It's all about advocating.
That's right.
That's why you need the advocates.
Ken and Donnie, they're our friends, personal injury attorneys. They'll help you. Consultations, 100% free, and they don't get paid until they win your case. So they must win it in order to get a dime from you. So if you've been injured, you need more than a lawyer. You deserve an advocate. Go to advocateslaw.com.
Now, here's a quick look at Portland traffic.
Still dealing with delays caused by an earlier collision on northbound I-5 before Victory Boulevard. Traffic is backed up for several miles, slowing a ride to the Interstate Bridge. I'm Kim Vestal with traffic.
This traffic report brought to you by
Clackamas Community College. College isn't just about books and tests. It's about rewriting your story for you and for the ones counting on you. Find your why at Clackamas Community College. Learn more at clackamas.edu.
No time for a traditional in-ground vegetable garden? Mr. Plywood stocks all kinds of cedar for building your own raised beds, and the experts at Mr. Plywood can even give you advice and tips so that you can enjoy fresh, homegrown vegetables all summer long. Serving the greater Portland area for over 50 years, online at mrplywoodinc.com.
This is Rick Jones of Goldberg Jones. As a family law attorney, I know firsthand the challenges and obstacles that men face in divorce and custody matters. Our firm is committed to protecting husbands and fathers. Time is critical in family law cases. Call 1-800-DIVORCE and take control of your situation.
This is the story of the one. As a maintenance tech at a university, he knows ordering from multiple suppliers takes time away from keeping their arena up and running. That's why he counts on Grainger to get everything he needs, from lighting and HVAC parts to plumbing supplies, all in one place. And with fast, dependable delivery, he's stocked and ready for the next tip-off. Call 1-800-GRAINGER, click Grainger.com, or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Pump up the volume.
Business moves fast. Orders roll in, deadlines close in. When you ship with USPS Ground Advantage, you can keep up with confidence. Every package stays in our secure network from dock to door. And with nationwide reach, dependable tracking, and upfront affordable pricing, you get built-in peace of mind. You run the business. We run the routes. Visit USPS.com/groundadvantage to learn more.
Running a business means wearing multiple hats. So if you're like me, you probably started out using your personal phone, taking client calls and texts nonstop. As my business grew, I needed something smarter. That's when I switched to Quo, the #1 business phone system. Quo works right on your phone or computer. No carrying 2 phones, no clunky landline, just one easy app you can try for free. Your team can share one number and handle calls and texts together like a shared inbox. Any teammate can jump into the conversation so customers get faster responses. And Quo's AI assistant summarizes your calls and responds to customers 24/7, so you never miss a lead or opportunity. All this starts at just $15 a month. That's basically 2 coffees. You can even keep your current business phone number. Find out why 90,000 businesses trust Quo. Money is on the line. Always say hello with Quo. Try Quo for free at quo.com/sports. That's quo.com/sports to try Quo free. QUO.com/SPORTS.
Spring is the perfect time to upgrade your home, and now the savings are even better. Henderson & Daughter Windows and Doors has partnered with Milgard for a limited-time spring promotion. From April 13th through June 8th, get up to $40 back on every window and $100 on every sliding glass door. Upgrade your home with beautiful, energy-efficient Milgard windows and doors, expertly installed by Henderson & Daughter, just in time to beat the summer heat. Visit hendersonanddaughter.com today. That's hendersonanddaughter.com.
CCB number 68623.
If you're considering new construction and want it done right and fast by a team that's focused on innovation, collaboration, and creativity, you want Mods PDX. At Mods PDX, we craft beautiful, sustainable, energy-efficient buildings of the highest quality. Our modular approach means your project can be completed faster than traditional construction, and our team of uniquely qualified architectural and trade professionals have the expertise and experience to make your vision a reality. Visit us today at modspdx.com.
For 100 years, Watkins Tractor Supply has served homeowners, farmers, and contractors in the greater Cowlitz County area. As your locally owned equipment dealer, we sell and service trusted brands like Kubota, Husqvarna, and more. For quality equipment and hometown service, visit watkinstractor.com.
Download to see if you qualify. Not all customers will qualify. Transfer fees may apply. No Albert subscription required. Albert is not a bank. Albert Instant Loans are issued by FinWise Bank, member FDIC. Not an actual client. Terms apply.
Kylie, what's wrong? I just got hit with a car repair bill, I'm behind on rent, and I feel like I can never save any money.
Have you tried the Albert app? Albert is your financial assistant, helping you find ways to save and create custom budgets to actually grow your money. Plus, you can get up to $10,000 for big expenses, or advance up to $1,000 fast when you need cash right away.
Albert can get me up to $10,000?
Exactly. Albert spots you in a pinch and helps you grow your money in the long run.
I'm downloading Albert right now.
Download the Albert app and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000 for whatever you need. The Albert app helps you budget better and save more money so you reach your financial goals faster. Download the Albert app right now and use promo code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000. Use code CLEAR to borrow up to $10,000.
Now, from the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, we got NBA playoffs round 2 starting tonight, and one of the games is Minnesota taking on San Antonio. And the Timberwolves got some good news. Guard Anthony Edwards expected to play tonight in Game 1 against the Spurs, barring a pregame setback. Edwards hyperextended and bruised his left knee. He was initially expected to miss multiple games of the series, but according to Shams Charania, he should play in Game 1. Magic coach Jamal Mosley, he was let go today by the club after they lost Game 7 to Detroit yesterday on Sunday. Two-time defending Cy Young Award winner Tarek Skubal of the Tigers. He's going to have arthroscopic surgery for loose bodies in his left elbow. No official timetable, but usually that's a 2 to 3 month rehab process. Packers had to replace Malik Willis as their backup quarterback. They're bringing in Tyrod Taylor to be their new backup quarterback. And sad news, legendary Yankees broadcaster John Sterling passed away today at the age of 87. No cause of death was announced. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
This
on naming our Seggies. So Frank Gay, 3:30. 3:45 is now the Multnomah Max segment.
Yeah.
And the Points Gobbler segment every day at 4. It's exciting. Right now it is May 4, 2026. It's time for In the News. I'm your noted newsman. Hello. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate it. It's brought to you by the Advocates, injury attorneys at advocateslaw.com.
Advocating for you.
Always. Always and forever. Today is Great Lakes Awareness Day.
Oh, going to that lake, huh?
Are you aware of the Great Lakes?
I am familiar with the Great Lakes. I've been to, I think, 3 of the Great Lakes.
Have you?
Yeah.
I've never been to, well, no, I've been to Chicago.
I was going to say, if you've been to Chicago.
Which one's that? Michigan? Lake Michigan?
Then yes, you've been to one. Yeah. Michigan is the, if you've been to Chicago, then yes, you have been to Lake Michigan.
I'm going to go to that lake.
Not to be confused with your Lake Erie,
Huron.
Lake Oswego.
Is that the most most unknown?
Yeah, it's an odd one, but isn't it a huge one? I once asked a pilot friend, I was like, hey, what's the cool, like when you're flying over stuff?
Yeah.
Because I kind of geek out. When I like window seats.
Mm-hmm.
I like to just see some things from 30,000 feet.
I like to see things.
Well, one of the coolest was, we've talked about this before, but I flew on 4th of July night, one night.
Yeah.
And it was clear. And, dude, that is awesome from an airplane.
The fireworks are incredible.
So cool.
Couldn't agree more.
Anyway, he said, this guy said, I said, what's the coolest thing you fly over? And he's like, dude, the Great Lakes are pretty amazing.
Yeah.
When you're way up there to look down on how vast they are. You kind of forget about the Great Lakes.
Superior is the biggest.
Okay.
And then it looks
Hence
like
the name.
Yeah, that looks like, Michigan and Huron kind of, one's longer, one's wider, and then Erie and Ontario are kind of like,
Ontario.
Get your ass out of here.
Is there even water in that lake?
Should it even be a Great Lake?
I think,
mid-lake.
Hell, what if they kicked it out? Like Pluto.
Just gave it the boot. It's no longer, it's now the 4 Great Lakes and a mid.
Yeah, mid.
Lake Superior is so big, like it has its own weather patterns. Like it's some of like the most treacherous water, like in the United States. It's scary stuff. And that's like if you've been to Wisconsin and you go, then you get, or the Murder Mitten if you go north of that. But
hey, it's a good thing the team in LA is called the Lakers.
I know, right? It's a little weird. It's not as bad as the Utah Jazz.
All that jazz up there.
I know. Because nothing says jazz like Salt Lake City.
It is also International Respect for Chickens Day.
I'm not going to lie. I love chicken, but I don't know how much respect I have for chickens. Like
the live chicken.
I will say that I feel very bad when I see them like on the freeway.
Yeah, those things are horrible.
But at the same time,
they're all scrunched in there.
I don't cry like I do when I see the cows and the pigs.
You cry?
When I see the cows jammed in there or the pigs, it's hard.
You candy ass.
And then I try to push it aside because I know I'm about to go eat a delicious steak. And the chickens I feel sad for, but I don't feel as bad. But it still sucks. So respect your chickens, but I love a strong bird.
Respect your chickens.
Give me a nice tendy, though. Oh.
Could that be a seggy?
What?
Well,
respect your
chicken.
chicken.
Chicken respect segment or something?
I don't like it.
Yeah, it's not there.
It's not there yet.
Okay, wild weekend at the Mac Club, the very exclusive downtown hotspot.
Someone asked there's 17,000 members. Is that exclusive?
It's a good question.
But then someone else said, hey, you try to be a member. They said, I guess being a member is like, it's just getting an interview is hard. So we have varying accounts of whether it's exclusive or not.
You brought up the Wave earlier, Waverly Country
That's
Club,
exclusive.
with the golf course right on the water there.
Yeah.
They probably have 500-600 members, maybe less. I don't know. Somewhere in there. Mac Club has 17,000. It's a decent question.
Yeah.
Is that really exclusive? It's just highly thought of.
Yeah.
In Portland.
But someone said, like, they were I think they were a Mac Club member.
Yeah.
They got very pissy when we questioned it, and they're like, you try to get an interview. Said it's hard. It's hard.
Like they wouldn't let you in there?
Like it seems like it may be hard to get an interview, but if you get that interview, you're getting in. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta.
Apparently they're not getting.
Are you?
According to this dude, he basically told me you're not getting in.
I know I'm not getting an interview, so.
Yeah, I feel like, okay, to answer the guy's question, 'cause that is a great question. If you have 17,000 members, can you be exclusive? The answer is yes. And I think the Mac Club is exclusive.
So, according to AI...
I mean, there's like 2.5 million people here.
According to AI,
Yeah.
as of 2024, 22,000 members.
Oh, wow.
But it says the waiting list for membership is very long.
There you go.
So.
That's exclusive.
So there's a lot.
There's probably a lot of old head that doesn't even use it, you know.
They'll take one look.
Can I get on a treadmill if I go in there, if I'm a member? Like, is it packed?
I don't know.
You know?
It's shocking development. I've been to the Mac Club like twice, and that was to like eat a roll at a banquet. I don't think they'd let me.
Yeah, I was there twice back in the day in high school, and it was pretty open from what I remember. Like, it wasn't a ton of people doing stuff.
I know there's one way to get into the Mac Club.
Wow.
Oh, no one died. Well, someone died, but no one. Ah! Look, at the end of the day,
the right person died.
The right person died. Even that sounds D-ish, but it's true.
Yeah,
look, if you want to go blow yourself up, you didn't hurt anyone else. I'm sorry you were going through some stuff, but,
So the man who rammed his vehicle through the front entrance of the Multnomah Athletic Club early Saturday morning has been identified by police and family members as 49-year-old Bruce Whitman. Blah, blah, blah. By now you probably know the story. He had propane tanks. He was looking to blow the thing up.
Yeah.
Now, he did blow it up enough to blow himself up.
And at the same time, I want to say, if you're going to be a terrorist, it's a kinder, gentler terrorist because he was going to blow it up with no one inside, which is good.
Yeah, we discussed this earlier. I feel like he did think about that.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like he didn't want to kill, like, fellow former employees. He wanted to just...
He got fired from there like 4 years ago, and I guess he's just been carrying around a grudge this whole time. It's a long time to carry around a grudge.
He worked as a bartender at the Mac Club. Previous court documents involving Whitman confirmed that he was fired from the club, after which he went to the police claiming people associated with the Mac had been conspiring against him.
Yeah, he had. The mom said he had some mental health problems.
Police records also indicate he has a history of suicide ideation, and as recently as February, the Multnomah County Sheriff's Office granted an extreme risk protection order for Whitman.
Scary stuff. I mean, honestly, we're very lucky that no one else got hurt.
Or that he didn't just torch that place.
Yeah.
Investigators with the explosive disposal unit found some devices that had already detonated and caused significant damage to the building. It looked like there was an intent to detonate more than actually ultimately was detonated. I've been a bomb technician here in the city for over 13 years. This is by far the most complex scene that I've ever dealt with. In an act of suicide, he intended to destroy that building. The GM, Charles Leverton, said the club is committed to making sure the community is embraced and supported. We've worked through some hard times before. We're 135 years part of this community, and as a key pillar, we've gotten through some tough times, and we'll get through this as well. So they're going to be closed for a while.
It's just
until further notice.
Oh, yeah. But I don't know. From what I maybe it's pure speculation. I don't think it's, from the sound of it, doesn't feel like it's going to be months and months, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Sounds like it could be.
It's scary stuff, and this dude clearly has been, it sounds like, at least according to the mom, he has been battling stuff for his whole life, and that is tragic, and,
this guy's
at
right.
least no one else got hurt.
This texter here. How many members at the Division Street Crunch Fitness? Bet it's less than 17,000.
That's right.
Crunch, more exclusive.
Boy, I'll tell you what, it sits on like Division and like 118th, and I told you that's where like the streetmen hang out. That was the same place where I saw them trying to put a wheelbarrow tire on a car. And
hell yeah.
I'm here to tell you that the streetmen of 118th, they've gone subterranean. Scared the hell out of me today. You ever seen a streetman come up from the underground?
Actually, I have.
I was not expecting it today. He just appeared at the side of my car, about gave me a heart attack.
Yeah, they do that.
I had no idea.
They just pop up out of
nowhere. Little peekaboo.
Well, they're digging. They're doing like some road work, and so they've dug underneath the ground, and they've put one of those big metal plates over it. Well, that didn't stop the streetman, so I'm sitting there like waiting to turn like on Division, and I hear like a rustle, and next thing I know, he just appears. I don't know what he's doing under there, but apparently he's like a ninja turtle. He's living subterranean. I was not prepared.
Did he sound like this?
He's scared. I think he enjoyed that he scared the hell out of me, though. You're just not. You can't have a street man not there 1 second and then just appear out of the ground. No one expects it. Are they gonna start parachuting on us next? That's they're on land, underneath, in the sky, as a whole thing. By the way, who's ever digging that, you should probably look into that. I don't know what he was doing down there, but I'm guessing it can't be good.
The mummy gets me every time.
The mummy.
Yeah.
Souk mummy.
How deep are those holes? Like underneath the.
All right, shut up. Stop
I wanted
talking.
to go back and see what.
I'm sorry,
All right.
Jason. I haven't been listening. Rob,
sorry,
threw me off.
Our Portland Fire. How many turned out to watch them at Moda? We'll get to that next on In the News here on The Fan.
nuts.
All right, this is In the News, May 4, 2026. Your noted newsman here. As always, brought to you by the Advocates, injury attorneys at advocateslaw.com. Our Portland Fire fell in their first game at Moda Center over the weekend.
Still preseason, 0-2, but that doesn't matter. Wait till the regular season.
Nah, the tank is on, bro.
It is true. They drafted a gal, and then we're like, you stay over in Spain.
So they had 7 players out due to injury or illness.
Yeah.
But Portland showed out, according to Bridget Carlton. She plays for our Fire.
Mm-hmm.
She's one of us.
Yeah. She was the Fire pit.
She was the number 1 overall pick in the expansion draft.
Yeah, apparently she showed up Friday and played on Sunday. She was like, whoa, Portland.
Yeah. I like that 7 gals are already out with injuries.
Yeah.
It's the second preseason game.
Blazers, take note. This is how you tank.
Hey, Juju's coming out next year.
And that's 7'4" Chinese girl.
Exactly.
It is full, which I kind of want.
I want her.
Full tank. This is how you do it.
So they had 13,550.
It was robust. Dame Lillard was there with his daughter.
Yeah, that was cool that he was there.
Yeah.
Supporting.
There was a couple others, too. I think there were a couple other Blazers.
Tamani Kamara,
Yeah.
C.D. Sissoko were there.
There you go. Hey, WNBA's popping, man. It's like
Portland's a great market for it.
Yes, it will do really well here. And look, it's going to be a rough year. They're not going to win games. But I think people know that. So hopefully the excitement's still, it's still palpable.
Wait till next year, baby.
I wish, though, after seeing the court, I think that court is really awesome. I wish they would have just done that for the color scheme, lean into that side of it as opposed to just the...
What do you mean?
They just took Blazer colors, basically. But when you look at the court and some of the different colors they used, that's a little bit more of a unique...
Well, they had the pink.
Yeah, there's the pink and the red in there.
Yeah.
And they had the red, which is kind of weird.
Yeah.
A little bit of clash. And then you had the purple, or like no, it wasn't purple. It was like turquoise on the other side.
Yeah, I just thought it was really cool. But they did announce, like, in a day or two, they're doing the alternate uniform, so maybe they'll lean into that a little bit more.
Throwbacks?
I just found, I think the stuff that they released, I was never a fan of going with the Portland Fire. Like, God, what tradition are you relying on? And I just thought their stuff was a little bland, but when I saw the court, I thought that court was awesome. So I hope that they lean into that and give me something a little more, a little more unique than just Blazer colors in the Portland Fire.
Well, this show will not take Fire criticism, okay?
That's not
So
criticism. It's merely
you tread lightly.
It's merely a suggestion, just a scooch.
Rob is the Fire King.
That's right. Over/under of games Rob goes to 0.5.
It'll be over because my dad wants to go.
Okay.
So I'll take my dad.
There you go.
Fire King. Is that a Seggy?
Fire King segment?
Fire King.
I don't know. I'm going to toy with that one. What was I going to tell you?
I don't know.
Oh, do you think so the Portland Fire starting 5 from the other night?
Yeah.
From last night? Yesterday? Whenever that game was.
You're doing great.
If they played against the Pistons in place of the Magic players in that fateful half, could they have gotten 2 points?
No. We don't need to start this.
Chuck one?
No. If there was negative points that you could get, there would be negative points.
It's just a different game.
It's a different game.
It's a different sport.
And this is what I always say. You do not, as a female, need to be compared to a male. And just because a male high school team would wipe the floor with you does not mean that you aren't great athletes, that you don't deserve all the praise. But my God.
Well, listen, I wasn't saying that. I'm just saying 2 freaking points?
No. In fact,
no shot.
I don't know if you get it over half court, to be honest with you.
Whoa.
They just would play full court pressure, and it would not. Seen Angel Reese try to dribble a basketball?
Well, she got nailed.
And she's an all-star.
All right, that's in the news, May 4, 2026. Oh, by the way, the Fire season opener, I wanted to tell you, is Saturday.
Oh, okay.
And it will be here at Moda Center.
And that's a Countseys.
Yeah,
It's a
the
Countseys.
season opener, yeah. They will be taking on the Chicago Sky.
Only a couple point dogs in that one. I already looked at the lines.
I don't really... Listen, I know they're playing hard, and I like this coach, but I don't really get these lines.
Well, I think maybe it's just
you know what I mean?
The energy of a first game.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah. I also can't.
Chicago's a little sleeper team for me. So.
I don't watch enough WNBA to comment on what lines should or should not be.
Chicago's a little sleeper team, you said?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would never bet against my fire, but, you know.
I don't know.
Do your thing, Points Gobbler.
Num, 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 num.
All right, coming up next, it is time for headlines, and there are several today. We have notable sports death and a lot of NBA news to get to when we return here on The Fan.
Now,
From the George McCoy and Warren Allen Sports Desk, a Sports Center update on the Fan Sports Network, 105.1 FM and 1080 AM.
First on the Fan, round 2 of the NBA playoffs kicked off tonight. In one of the games, the big one, Minnesota, they're taking on the Spurs. And good news for the Timberwolves. Guard Anthony Edwards expected to be available to play tonight against San Antonio, barring a pregame setback. Edwards hyperextended and bruised his left knee in the first round. Was initially expected to miss the first couple games of this series, but according to Shams Charania, Anthony Edwards should play. Magic coach Jamal Mosley, he was let go today by the club after losing Game 7 to Detroit yesterday. Two-time defending Cy Young Award winner, Tigers pitcher Tarek Skubal. He's going to have arthroscopic surgery for loose bodies in his left elbow. No timetable on his return, but that injury usually is a 2 to 3 month rehab. Packers were in need of a backup quarterback. They went out and they signed Tyrod Taylor to be their backup. And legendary Yankees broadcaster John Sterling passed away sadly today at the age of 87. No cause of death was given. I'm Stephen Vaughn from the George McCoy at Warren Allen Sports Desk. Don't call your mom. Call George McCoy at warrenallen.com.
This
Welcome back. Hope you're having a nice little Monday. Beautiful day out there. We are your sportsmen. My name is Sachi.
Sada.
Big Suk right over there.
We're ready.
Oh, dude.
Stevie Brackets, a.k.a. Stevie Fire, over on the controls. This is day 1 of a new clock.
Which we've somewhat stuck to.
Well, we've been great.
Yeah. Give it time.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. But so far, so good.
Yeah. I mean, look, if we can't stay on the clock with a 20-minute segment, then I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, it's the shorter segments that are harder.
It's a fool
We kind of want to do 20 minutes each segment.
What if we just did one massive 46-minute segment and then like 14 minutes of commercials and then move on?
So you basically are doing a whole podcast.
Yeah.
And then take a break.
Yeah, it's long form.
We could do it.
Yeah.
100% you guys.
Try it again, please.
Be fun.
Not even a question.
They won't allow us.
No.
So anyway, here we are.
Those corporate fat cats and their commercials.
I know.
There's nothing that, like, you watch HBO now, there's commercial, Amazon commercial, everything's got commercials. We've just reinvented TV. It's fine. We're just paying now to watch commercials.
Debating whether or not to call the next segment the Fire King segment.
Thinking about it?
But I think we can do better.
Yeah, I don't love it.
Okay.
I mean, look, we've set a gold standard here with the Frank Gay segment. I mean,
I'll kill it.
You can't just rant. And
that's the OG.
It
and
is the
maybe
OG.
The best.
And then we stumbled into Multnomah Map. We can't just be handing these out. You got to give it time. Let it marinate.
Yeah, so I'm trying to name every segment that's not taken by, like, in the news or something.
Yeah.
And, we've got the Frank Gay segment. We've already got the Multnomah Mac segment and the Points Gobbler segment.
I mean, we've been doing this for less than, it's like, well, we named the Frank Gay segment on Friday. We've had like 1.2 shows, and we've already named 3. We're doing fine.
We've got 2 more segments to name.
Yeah.
2 more segments. Because the club is just the club.
Club, and then in the news. And,
so,
Hot 5 at 5. I mean, there you go.
Hey, well, we are doing
headlines,
which is kind of the Hot 5.
It's a little bit of it. It's just we don't like the constraint of the Hot 5 at 5.
Correct. We like to just meander for 20 minutes.
Exactly.
May or may not get to the headlines, but we'll see.
That's a Jeff Austin thing, you old bastard.
That old fella.
Rest in peace.
Put him out to pasture.
Out there in North. No, he's in Virginia.
Virginia.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
got his tiki torches.
There's lovely people on both sides down there. Yeah.
Well, R.I.P. John Sterling, the longtime Yankees broadcaster, died.
That is not sad. That is a celebration of life. 87 years, and I'm guessing John Sterling had. Of those 87, a lot of those were probably fantastic. I mean, that was like his dream job.
Yeah, he grew up a Yankee fan.
Yes.
And he was from Manhattan, and so he was the voice of the Yankees for 36 years.
Yep.
Which that sounds terrible to say that doesn't seem that long, because Vin Scully went like 100 years.
Yeah, but
when we were comparing it to that, it's like when you're an old-timey baseball announcer, it kind of feels like you need to go at least 50 before we give you your flowers.
I mean, you just imagine growing up. I mean, you're Kansas City Royals. Imagine you're growing up and you get into broadcasting and you end up being the voice of the Kansas City Royals.
That would have been amazing.
Yeah, for 30-some years. And, I mean, he was the voice during those great championship years with Jeter and all that. I mean, that's, like I said, and you made it to 87 and you have I mean, his call is it's an A-bomb or an A-bomb from A-Rod.
He was good.
Yes, like I know he's a bit much for people, but that guy will be remembered.
Well, that's only because it was Yankees.
Yes.
Dude, if he were like, I don't know, the old Expos announcer, people would love that